Meanwhile, Bengaluru, the city once known as the Garden City, is now facing a major garbage crisis. A protest at Mitaganahalli dumping yard has crippled the city's waste management system, leaving streets filled with piles of uncollected garbage. Now, the protests erupted after residents of Mitaganahalli opposed the unscientific waste dumping in their locality. Garbage trucks have been blocked from entering the dumping yard, leading to severe backlog in waste collections. The impact is visible across Bengaluru. Heaps of garbage are accumulating in several key areas, including Majestic and Dhanvanthri Road. Auto tippers and waste trucks are stranded in long queues, unable to unload the waste. Frustration is growing among residents as the stench of rotting garbage fills the air. But despite the worsening crisis, the BBMP and the state government remain silent, offering no clear solution to the problem. Well, will the authorities step in before the crisis becomes a huge health hazard?
ಆರೇಳು ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಇದೇ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಮಳೆ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಸನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಕುಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಕುಡಿಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟಲು ನೋವು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಷಾರು ತಪ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಕ್ಲು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಆಚೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನೊಣಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟವೆ, ಸೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಯಾರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ಧೂಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್? ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ತೋಟ ಗೀಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರೈತರ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಧೂಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಯಾರು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದರ ಲೀಚರ್ಡ್ನಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತುಂಬ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
Bengaluru residents will soon have to pay for door-to-door garbage collection. The Bengaluru Solid Waste Management is set to levy user fees, adding a massive 600 crore annual burden on households across the city. Reports suggest that every household and commercial establishment in Bengaluru will now have to shell out extra money for waste disposal. The BBMP-backed BSWML is responsible for managing 6,000 tons of garbage daily, but rising costs have led to this new user fee. For many, this fee is an added financial burden at a time when the cost of living is already high. The civic body spends 550 crore annually on auto tippers for waste collection, and the overall expenditure on waste disposal continues to rise. The proposal was first floated in November last year, targeting 46 lakh households and commercial spaces. Now, with official plans taking place, citizens are questioning why they should pay extra for a service that has been oftenly mismanaged. Will the BBMP justify this additional charge?
It was electricity prices first, then it was the BMRCL, then it was BMTC price hike, and now households in Bengaluru will have to shell out close to 600 crores annually because there is now a solid waste management cess also on them. Apart from the garbage cess that they've already been paying. The government right now has added 600 crore extra burden on the people of Bengaluru for solid waste management, because this particular body, which is the wing of the BBMP, is responsible of collecting close to 6,000 tons of garbage, and it has close to 550 auto tippers which are responsible of carrying garbage from the city to the outskirts of the city where it is being dumped into the landfills. Now, these auto tippers have been protesting for quite some time and they've not been able to get their salaries. But the reason behind that is now that the owners and households and apartments and people who are staying in these apartments will have to shell out this money. So I have a few people who stay in these apartments who are Bengalurians also. Let's speak to them and first find out how much of a burden will it be on them. Now the government is asking for 600 crores on solid waste management. How much of a burden do you think is going to be?
Now that we read that, the Bangalore Solid Waste Management Limited, an arm of BBMP, is imposing this kind of fee, this is really troublesome for people like us, because already we are paying exorbitant prices for rentals, and every day it comes in the news that, the prices, the rental yields in Bangalore have increased, and ultimately all these fees stack up onto the end user, the person who's paying these rents, and the owners are already shelling out property tax and other kinds of taxes. There's even property tax on vacant lands as well, and we don't know where this amount is being going, and we think that this is just an added burden on everyone, because people function on a very fixed budget here.
जो अभी जो कचरा उठाने वाला या जो ये उठाने वाले उनको क्या तकलीफ हो रही है बोलकर उनको सैलरी नहीं मिल रही है, मेन डिपेंड टू सैलरी अगर उनको नहीं दिए तो हम जाकर कंप्लेंट किया तो हम क्या करेंगे, हमको सैलरी नहीं है। ऑटो वाला बोलता हमको डीजल नहीं है, हमारा जो कंट्रैक्टर ये नहीं दे रहा है। कोई कंट्रैक्टर क्या बोलता है तो मतलब हमारा सैलरी उधर से रिलीज़ नहीं किया तो हम किधर से देंगे।
Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has reacted on the garbage situation in Bengaluru. Shivakumar mentioned that he was trying to move Bengaluru's garbage disposal outside the city. He has requested ministers to allocate at least 100 acres of land in industrial areas for waste management. However, there has been resistance to buying of land for dumping of garbage. D.K. Shivakumar also added that attempts have been made to buy land in Doddapallapur as well as in the Nice Road area. He also said that he was also being blackmailed by MLAs from across all parties on this particular issue. He also added that 85% of the tenders when it comes to garbage collections were submitted, but now some of the legislators have gone to the court and therefore that has also been hitting a roadblock.
ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಒನ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು 3-4 ಕಡೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಂಡೋರಲ್ಲೂ ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾನು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 2 ಕಡೆ ಜಮೀನ ನೈಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು 100 ಎಕರೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಬರೆದಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ದೊಡ್ಡಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ತಾವು. ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು 50 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ದೂರ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸದಾಗೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಏನೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗದೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡಾಗಿ ನೀರು ಹೋಗದೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.